All right, y'all, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad, diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. All right, so BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. So that means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad, which means our Boudoir Facebook ad is entering fewer than 6 out of 100 women's brains, which means fewer than every 6 out of 100 women that see our Boudoir Facebook ad have a non-zero probability of buying from us. We got to get this unique CTRL number as high as possible to maximize that probability, and definitely above the minimum level, minimum acceptable level of 6%. That's because a unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. So we'll go over those more at the end of the video. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So our universe is taking shape here. BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. So how do we treat it? Pretty easy. BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And we invented this, so we've already done this, and a bunch of times. And basically, we leave the original Boudoir Facebook ad. We actually duplicate it. And we treat the duplicated ad. So we leave the original as it is, treat the duplicated ad, run that in parallel for about a week of treatment, and then we keep whichever one running at the end as the best metrics. It's always been the Boudoir Pico treated ad at the end that has the best metrics. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads, aka we finally got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So here's our full universe. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Easy enough, treated with Boudoir Pico. Takes about a week. We invented this. We achieve pre-click alignment. We become a DBA with Boudoir brain entry boost. So my residency doing this, found Boudoir Facebook ads out there in the wild. First one brought back to the hospital, tested it, found out its unique CTRL is 4.3%. So when unique CTRL is under 6%, we know that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. So we treated it with Boudoir Pico, it takes about a week, got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. Awesome. So we found out the original was wasting 37% of ad spend. And as a result, we're actually, if you're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, they now only need to spend 6,300 bucks a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. So 3,700 bucks a month no longer need to be spent. They can, save that, capture it as a kind of a phantom profit. I mean, they don't have to do anything. They simply don't have to spend it anymore, because that was all literally 100% of that was being wasted. It's given to the Zuck with no, with no benefit whatsoever, literally zero benefit. So after a year, that's like a 40K, 40K bonus after 12 months. Next, part 2 of my residency, found a Boudoir Facebook ad out there. Second one, brought it to the hospital, tested it, found out its unique CTRL was 1.39%. So when unique CTRL is under 6%, we know that BLCS is present, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So found out they were wasting 84% of ad spend with the original Boudoir Facebook ad. So if they're spending 10 grand a month in the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only need to spend 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. So that 8,400 bucks a month that no longer has to be spent, the Boudoir photographer pockets it. They keep it in their pocket. They don't give it to the Zuck. They keep it in their pockets, kind of like an $8,400 a month phantom bonus. An increase. Basically basically an increase, like 100K bonus increase at the end of the year, or over 12 months. Finally, had a patient found out his unique CTRL of his Boudoir Facebook ads 5.03%. So when it's under 6%, we know that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. So we treated his with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So found out they're wasting that ad was wasting 67% of ad spend. So if they were if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then now they only need to spend $3,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico Trade ad to get their ad into the same number of women's brains. So $6,700 a month, 100% that's being wasted. Now they pocket it. They keep it. They don't have to spend it. They don't have to give it to the Zuck. And so they can keep that every single month, kind of a phantom profit. That's like 80K after 12 months. Phantom profit, no extra effort required. So from our testing, everything we've done, all the data we've actually seen, the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. I mean, look at these numbers here. Wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. I mean, average those up, it's probably somewhere between 50 to 60%. So if they're spending, 10 grand a month in Boudoir Facebook ads on average, we can save them, approximately 5K a month, 60K over the next 12 months that they simply don't have to spend anymore. They keep it in their pocket. They don't give it to the Zuck. All right, so looking at this, we're actually going to diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So I'm looking down here. So we got the below creative cluster mistake here. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is filling out everything Facebook recommends us to fill out when creating our Boudoir Facebook ads. And when we do that, it actually causes way, way, way more women to scroll by our ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6% and contributing to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. But Facebook loves it because Facebook can serve more ads per unit time, earn more money per unit time, but it screws us, the Boudoir photographer, over. Next, looking at the creative. All right, so we get the looks like an ad mistake here. So the false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we actually believe a Boudoir Facebook ad should look like an ad because, well, that's what everyone else is doing. That's all the Boudoir Facebook ads we've seen ourselves, that it should look like an ad because that's how everyone else can't be wrong, can they? Well, every Boudoir Facebook ad I've seen on the back end has all had BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, with a unique CTRL under 6%. And it's because everyone is making these same common mistakes. So, looks like an ad mistake. Consequences: way, way, way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, and actually increasing the probability we have BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, we're going to look at the see more headline here, first 2 3/4 line, Facebook mobile newsfeed. Attention ladies over 40, exclusive Boudoir experience. Okay. All right, so yeah, we got some context here, but again, lack of context mistake. We're not having the optimal amount of context to maximize the correct number, or the maximum number of correct women while turning away the maximum number of wrong women from clicking on our ad. So the consequence of this is way, way, way more women scrolling by our ad than necessary that we could have not had happen. and pulls our unique CTRL under 6% and actually increases the probability that we have BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So, after looking at all this, yes, I do believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, aka a unique CTRL under 6%. You know, the 3 out of 10 minimum, 3 out of 10 page one slots on Google search minimum, because basically everyone else can have one slot. If we got 3, we're dominating them. And the ultra rare chance someone has 2 slots on page one. Well, we're gonna have 3. We're still dominating them. So 3, 3 out of 10, and that 3 out of 10 minimum is really the best for all scenarios. Obviously, it's the best to get even higher, but 3 out of 10 is kind of the minimum where we want to get to. And a boudoir photographer with BSV is a visible boudoir photographer, a VBP. So this is our micro universe here. A disappearing boudoir photographer with boudoir search sameness is caused by the dual horns of market saturation and the false belief of page one equality. People thought they simply had to accept having 0 and 1 slots page one on Google. 100% incorrect. We now know that. We developed a solution, S-cubed methodology. We achieve page one visibility. We become visible boudoir photographers with boudoir search visibility. All right, my results now utilizing S-cubed methodology. For myself, I wanted to take over page one on Google for this